It's the liquor of ages, the tonic of conquerors. Find your spark. Gin and tonic, making men into giants since 1857.
Propaganda, it's a time for propaganda. Time to grab your brews and your commons. Propaganda, open up your best ideas. Time to watch Deluxe brew a deck for you.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to what will probably be a pretty laggy show. Got in a little, I guess, tiff with Little Fight because it was super laggy on his end, and then I was playing other people and it was light speed. But since then, I've noticed that about every other game, and especially when you start up MTGO, as noted by Chimpskey, who said that the Discord mothership also announced that they're experiencing some lag issues. So just so you know. Anyway, this is a list based off of the online user Josh F. I changed it a little bit. We went back and forth for the last week after he trounced me the first time. He had 4 spikes, and we'll go over his list at the end of the show. But hold on a minute here. Stream. Oh, okay, gotcha. Mind Stab Throw. Yeah. There was no Pauper Classic Tuesday, so we've got one more land than he does. His original list only landed 15. But before we get into that, what you need to know about this list and what I was kind of ignorant of, this adds so much creature type to the list. There's also the mask that does something similar, but it doesn't add this ability. With this and this in your hand, if you attack with either this or the Glistener Elf, you can win on turn 2. That's why we're running the very expensive Lotus Petal, because there are so many creature types after this all adds up, and then Embiggen counts that, and it ends up hitting for 10-10 if you just put this and this on it. So no need for Mutagenic even there. You could just these two will do it. It's pretty cool. So I figured, hey, it's fragile, we got to protect it and such. So anyway, we've got 4 of the landscapes here, 4 forests, 2 islands, 2 seats, and then the rest are Tree of Tales. You know what? Why don't they have new Tree of Tales artwork, right? It's like we got all these cool ones in the seat, but they don't have any, as far as I know, in this. So we got 4 Relics Roar, 3 Shadow Rift, really hoping for evasion. And, when you had that, your only creature gets zapped, and you can just shadow their creature, draw a card, and go. 4 Lotus Petals, Mutagenic, 4 Embiggen, 4 this, 4 Might of Old Krosa. Make sure to do this on your turn. Only 1 Rancor here. We got 1 Snake. You want to be able to set this and have protection, so I don't want to really see it super early. It's like late game with Ichorclaw, or mid to late game if you get there. 1 Snakeskin Veil. This did have 2 and 3 Apostles' Blessings. I like the Apostles' Blessing at 4 and losing 1 Veil because it does the same thing. Yes, it causes life, but it's also evasion, right, if they're on a monocolored list. Speaking of evasion, we got the killer card here in this. 3 Mambas, not sure. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. I do like the 3, though. 4 is a little too much with the mana requirements. And 4 Ichorclaw Myr. One thing I noted to Josh F. was I was like, nice edict tech with the Relics Roar. And he goes, oh my God, I've been playing this 2 years and I've never even thought of that. So I upped the land count of artifact lands because you can, zap your own Lotus Petal if an edict's on the stack and then just lose your Lotus Petal. You're down 2 cards for their 1, but your infect creature still lives. Anyway, all right, take a breath. We got 2 Dispels in the side for just a catch-all against a lot of stuff trying to kill our stuff. We got 3 Steel Sabotage. This is super good. Tithing Blade can be pretty nasty against us, especially if they start bouncing it of the Glenhawk Persuasion. 4 Gut Shots, 4 just makeshift fairies, and especially Standard Bearer. We've got 4 Nature's Claim to stay alive. We can zap our own stuff to gain 4 life, or we can get rid of some pesky artifacts, and 2 Tormod's Crypts, because that's about it. So, yeah, anyway, we're going to rock on over here, create, and we're probably going to run into some pretty slowness, especially that first game, but just know it's not you. Grogberg, as always, round 1. We shall see if they've got some hate for us. This is what we're talking about, this the kind of screen o' death. That wasn't too bad compared to some of the other times, but we'll close this up here, let the computer think about it. It's a good time to play like timeout decks in this meta game, right? Grogberg. Woo! So yeah, got to kind of ad-lib here for a good 30 seconds each starting match. It does seem to be getting worse. When I was playing Little Fight, it was atrocious. It was like 40 seconds between each phase, and I was like, I can't play like this. So just not having fun. And then every other person after that, it was like light speed. So I don't know what the deal was there. I think we'll keep this. We've got double Mutagenic to keep us alive against bolts. Hopefully they're not on black and just going to cast it down. So I really need blue to show up. But if it does, we've got Yeah, this is keepable. Oh, and the big fire news. Yes, I can see it from my front door. It is right over the hill. We're in no danger. We've got the marina between us, but it's really a trip to look out and see the hill on fire. You know, out here in California, everything is just decimated. So pretty crazy times. Woo, this just keeps getting better and better. All right, we might just leave this out to just eat a bolt. I don't know if I want to really protect it with Mutagenic now that we've got the island behind us. Yeah, I was considering playing Burn, but I thought it would be a little too soon. All right, they're obviously waiting for us to pile up on this thing. Let's see what we can do here. All right, well, a little heavy on that draw. I think I'm just going to generally attack here. Kind of want to be the second to the call as far as on the stack goes here. I'm going to favor the Blighted Agent here. Get this out here. Yeah, or I could have played just a hydro housing list. Keep everything nice and cool. That's comforting. Let's see. Is it Faye? So one of my friends that was in the fire zone lost all the power and everything around him's burnt down, and so he has been here since Tuesday, sleeping on a bed right behind this black thing. My black background, so he had to get up early this morning. Played some excellent pickleball yesterday, despite every time I bounced the ball, there was ash on the ground, and it would make a neat little atomic plume. Played a bunch of 4-0 and up players, and went 5-1, and I was the reason we won most games, so it felt pretty cool. I was thrilled. Okay, yeah, I almost want him to block here, so I'm not shadow rifting for evasion's sake. I'm shadow rifting to draw a card. Yeah, he might be on the faster list. Could be true. This might be over next turn. I can at least block with the Myr, but see this pinwheel in action? I mean, I got a T1 line just directly to a dedicated modem. There's nothing else on this, so it's not the connection. So just know that if you're playing this weekend. Hey, hexxen ruge in the house. All right. So I'll give him some shadow rifties. Now I'm really hesitant to use this with life, right? Come on, Embiggen. And that was another reason I wanted to play this list. It's a fast list, but the software has been incredibly slow. So, you know what? I'm going to let this go. I don't care if it gets shadow. Nope. I want him to block. Nope. As we attack. Think I'm just going to play Myr pass. Oh, cool. All right. I like that. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I'll pay the life. It'll at least get rid of the super threat. We'll keep the other one back. Just hitting them with volume here. Get out our other dude. Hopefully we don't get cannonaded, breath weaponed, etc. Keep thinking of a breath weapon would make a interesting commercial. It's just the backwards, right? You're looking for a mouthwash or a breath mint. We've already got Galvanic Blast breath mints as a fake commercial. Ooh, old school list. We Dragonauts. Woo. All right. All right. Here we are. Snakeskin Veil. Feeling pretty good. Guess there's no reason to not do this. Let's attack. Not feeling all that excellent right now. Really have to, with these, well, with the Kiln Fiend, they might not be running the list. What's this? 3, 4, 5. I'm going to chill just because we're just so vulnerable to like a Cannonade. I doubt it with a Kiln Fiend main, but, you know, maybe they got Mutagenics too, so. Distortion Strike. I love that card. I just love the artwork. It's like, what the hell's going on there? It's like looking into like the same place in the future or the past. Who knows? Breath weapon, personal defense spray. That's a good one. I sure wish Snakeskin Veil said any creature. It's really close to playing vines instead, but we'll see. All right, there's no reason to play that land. We'll just make them think that we've got awesome stuff in our hand, which we do not. 2, 4, 5 we can hit for. Attack. All powers that be will be on the Blighted Agent. Could also consider Distortion Strike in a list like this. I love me some evasion. Can't be blocked is one of my favorite sentences in Magic. Yeah, we're pretty flooded. But boy, oh boy, with lists like this, you know, I always favor adding that one little extra because nothing will send a list to the graveyard faster than like a double mulligan with a fragile, like, you know, creature base like these tend to have. So count your blessings. Do they got some more tricks for us? Haven't seen wee Dragonauts in like 6 years. No more lands now. I mean it. Good old Andre the Giant. I think somebody that's kind of new to this, maybe just seen the last 5 or 6 shows, are like, is this Grogberg's show or Deluxekoff's? Because he's always in the first round. Had some funny interactions this week playing, and people like halfway through the game are like, oh, it's you. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Guess it's not often you look at somebody's player username, right? All right, we're taking some more. They don't care. They just use up all their life. Of course, we could attack with a big old 4/3 artifact land, dude. I killed somebody the other night. They got too low on life. They were like at 12, and I was able to kill them with that rigged whatever, the blue card that I'm playing. Somebody help me out. Hey, Alex Core, 1993. Timur Battle Rage, and good game. Good to have you with us. First time chat. Good times. All right, we better do it this turn. Good news is, looks like we can. That's pretty cool. Let's do the favorability test on you, sir, for the 4. I might have wanted to play that as an instant. So we have so many other instants, but Spell Pierce. Yeah, I can play that. Okay. I'll pay the 2. They're hellbent, so we're going to win. But it's going to make us take 5 minutes to look at it. Relic's Roar, that's the one. Pay 2, yes, please. Yes, playing with these. This is a very expensive deck today. We're playing these and the Lotus Petals. So, all right. So we win that one. We'll call this UR Blitz. And now to the sideboard. They're trying to kill us. We're trying not to die. Nature's Claim not going to do nothing. Probably Dispel. But do I even want it? I'd rather be a little more proactive than that. I'm going to run it right back, guys. I'd be really careful putting 4 of anything in a list like this. It's so kind of fine-tuned. It's hard to, pull that many cards out a lot of times. But so that Murmuring Mask, or the other card that does this same thing, it doesn't make it a dinosaur artifact, and so that's the big thing that makes Embiggen go over the top. But if you're mid to late game with that other mask card that does it for 1 blue, you can also kind of neuter your opponent's creature. So my son at first glance was like, why aren't you just playing that? And I did. And then I'm like, wait a minute. That's not a turn 2 kill, whereas Relic's Roar is. So then I went back. Hey, look at this. We got early creature. We got a Relic's Roar. Boy, does this feel fragile, though. But with this many lands, I might just go for it and power it out. Of course, they will be going second. Behind the Mask. That's one. Thank you, Chimpskey. Appreciate it. Ninja'd. Well, they're probably got maybe some Pyroblasts here, too. Oh, we've got the combo, guys. We got to go for it, right? Come on now. We got to do the thing. It might die, but whatever. Woo! We win next turn. Turn 2, Blighted Agent for the win. Unless they have, you know what. Come on, 1 land. How can I kill you? Oh, man, he's got it. I had to go for it, though. Do the right thing. All right, come on, give me another Blighted Agent, just right off the top. Rip it. Woo! All right. Well, I could put this out here. We can always Relic's Roar it and block a Kiln Fiend. We had to. EOT, I'm going to Shadow Rift something. We really need to pull a creature here. I really wish that worked out. That would have been a turn 2 kill. The caffeinated man is here. All right. I am many things, especially caffeinated or inebriated. All right, here we go. Let's send them to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, just drawing a card here. All right, one more closer. Cool. We're going to do this. We'll play this. And unless that thing goes Nova, I think we got a chance keeping it alive via Relic's Roar and such. Don't do it. Okay, that's going to rebound. We're going to keep it alive with this. Let me just double check. I haven't seen... This is like a blast from the past list. This Stagger Shock used to see a lot of play. What's cool is if you mirror this card and go the other way, it makes like this face. It's really neat. I forgot how I found that out. This one, please. Yeah, I'm sitting here talking too much. This one, please. This is when it tries to make you just screw up, because then you undo, click, and accidentally do the thing. And should I think I'm just going to pay for it. That might make the big difference. We could still do either of these. Stagger Shock working. Don't see any double mountains for like a Fire Blast effect, so I think we're pretty good here. Yay, we're still going to win with the thing. Unless they've got a great gut shot. That would really suck. But we've got two ways to answer it. If they wait too long, then we're going to be able to do the thing. So looks like we got them. Yeah, it's the lag stream. It's not you. It's not your computer. It's the program. I don't know why they're updating things. They get it running perfectly, and then they do major updates. It's like, I get it with a card set, but when they just do it for aesthetics, it's like, what are you doing? Leave it alone. And here we go, folks. It doesn't matter which order you do these either. I thought the other night, I was like, oh no, did I do it out of order? No. But I do like to do the Relic's Roar first. Look at this. This is crazy. I guess apologies to Little Fight. I didn't know until like the last day and a half that it's kind of been hitting everybody, but man, it was really hitting him. Guess it's really something to do with the cold helped it too, but all right. Well, I'll smell my favorite candle while we wait for a nice little scented advantage. Good grief. This is one long upkeep. Not a good time to be playing control, everyone. All right. We shall Relic's Roar. Watch the stats, everybody. There will be nothing to see here. That is an artifact creature, Phyrexian human rogue dinosaur. Ba-dum-boom. Shall we make it really big? I don't want to be one of those guys. Woo! Crunch. There we go. Let's go. Smack. So if we lose all the rest, that's cool. The combo worked. I showed it in the first game. Good to go. Everybody's free to go. Just kidding. Please stick around. Do the thing. Whomp. Yeah, Grogberg, what is that? Like 10 weeks in a row now you've been my first round opponent? You are tenacious, my friend. So yeah, this is a pretty sweet little combo. I think the mana gets there enough. Hey, I thought it was Grogberg again. He's got your same avatar. Good times. All right, we've got one creature, our least favorite, but we got a lot of ways to protect it. We'll keep. Can't be too greedy here. We'll go get a forest, probably. Wait, maybe we'll just walk into a what's the little dude called? The Glimmering Elf? Glistening Elf. Glistening Elf is what we need. It's cool that the weakest, fastest one in the Glistening Elf is part of the combo too. So this combo only works on, for one turn swing kill on the Blighted Agent and the Glistener Elf. Yeah, I think you're right there, Mindstab Throw. Definitely pounce. Dimir something. I'm going to write that for now. Did I misspell it 4 times? Pow. Shadow Rift. Do I wait? I think I have to wait here, guys. Play this out naked. This is more of like a cast down effect, so I want to have another thing here. I'm going to pass. Maybe I can Shadow Rift one of their creatures and get a jump on the land here, or a Lotus Petal. Of course, now we're kind of counterspell bait, but I haven't seen any Dimir fairies in the last few weeks. We're playing different people, I guess, Nim. To trip. All right, this looks devilish. Whoa. Whenever Scurrilous Sentria enters or attacks, it connives. I always have to read what connive is. Oh, it's a snacker list. All right, let's do the roar here. Make sure our stuff's online. We get another. Oh, what did I do that for? I meant to Shadow Rift that, damn it. Oh, well, we've got another one. Punt number 1. Please be a land. No. Let's do a land, please. No. Okay, well. Letting them hit. Only one critter. I gotta really preserve it because we will win if we can. Hopefully we just draw a forest so we can double might. Blessing for the, be able to sneak past black. Good thing about Sneaky Snacker, we can call black and it can't block us, and then the cast down can't hurt us. So hopefully the punt doesn't matter. But this is a pretty fast clock. Enters or attacks. Draw a card, then discard a card. Keeps getting bigger. That's a pretty loud way of sneaking about, this human knight rogue. He's like, looks like he's looking over his shoulder like, oh, is anybody going to catch me looking through these papers? And his armor is like, squeaking around. Oh, there's plenty of edicts. Just no reason to use them yet. But we can Relic's Roar out of our way of an edict. So it might be nice to just... optimum draw here would be Tree of Tails. So if we could play a Blight Mamba, if they edict, we could, Relic the Tree of Tails, which I have done a commercial for the holidays. Probably won't see it for another 10 months. I'm going to definitely try to stop doing that. I know I've mentioned that before, but any holiday-related stuff, I work too hard on these commercials for them to only be seen once or twice a year. All right. Well, we got about 2.5 turns here. Come on, land. I'll take it. It's actually even better. Play this. Let me see a sprite in our future. Hey, it worked. Cool. We can protect it. We don't have Embiggen, but we do have Relic's Roar. How many swamps we got? 3? I guess I have to do this now. Hurting our life total yet again. Call black on this. Oh, it's dead. All right. Yield through the turn. Leap year commercials. That would make sense with blue and like time walk effects and stuff like that. Yeah, that greatsword, always happy to see that. It's one of those cards, if you keep it in your build or your opponent's playing it, you're like, damn, that's strong. Why doesn't that see more play? But then when you're brewing, it's always like the first thing to go. So we're dead next turn. I think we're dead. We'll have to block. Or we could just block this with that. I think we're dead here. I'm going to write the L already, just see what we draw next. They're probably on a counter / kill that thing. Strange choice. I guess I could get there, though. Not bad. Just avant-garde for sure. All right. There's some more options. Blanc. That's right what we need when we need it, but... Well, I could technically do this, right? Do I play the Mamba, hold back for that, or do I do that thing? I could stay alive at 6 if I did that. Well, let me do this. I'm sure it's dead. I mean, we've seen Snuff Out and Defile already. They just drew 2 cards. They can analysis here if they want to. We'll be right at 6. So I'll block first, and then I'll give it pro black, because that way we stay alive. Oh, we can't even block. It's got menace. Never mind. I'm dumb. Boop. There. Oh, I already wrote the L. Note to self, don't write L early, because then I might think it's the other turn. All right. First loss of the day. Dispel's pretty good. Let's bring that in. I think that's it. Mutagenic's not going to feel too good here. I'm going to go like that. Surprised. I used to, in certain shells, I love Rancor, but in this one, I just don't. Rather have the evasion and the Shadow Rift and being able to draw that one more card. So, yeah, Menace is gets exponentially better when you're playing black or red. You just keep clearing the road, and it's like, aha! You got to double out. My son in pickleball is always telling me to play slower and chill out, play at about 70%. He says that's when I'm at my best, which is weird, right? Your whole life, it's like 100%, go all out. You know, that's how I roll. But this last day, I was able to do that. I was like at about 78%. Just everything had really nice touch. I was like, yes. All right, take that. Keep. We've got early everything, but they probably put in some extra hate here, so make sure to keep that blessing available because we've already seen Snuff Out. Once we get on Swamp Alert, we got to watch out. This probably isn't him waiting. It's just him pinwheeling, as we've seen. If anybody out there wants to trade Glistener Elf art, I really like the alternate one that they've got. It's like going like off to the side with its arm. Last time I looked, though, those were pretty expensive. Hey, PauperRBust. Good to have you with us, my friend. It's been a while. Or at least you've been quiet a while. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I don't have a list of like everybody that's watching. One of these days, maybe get 2 screens going. I've got double monitors here. I just have the other one off. Don't want to get a sunburn. Get some illumination going. Boy, look at this. Woo! We're going to time out playing Infect. I'd apologize, but it's not my fault. It's, what is it? Riot Games? Isn't that the one that makes MTGO, or not makes it, but updates it now? Bought it from Wizards. What a handoff that was, huh? All right, well, that sucks. 1 for 1. We took out the mutagenic, but doesn't mean we would have had it. Daybreak. This is likely to get killed, so I'm going to play it first. I'd rather have the Ichorclaw Myr stick around. In this matchup, it's tough. If I was flooded, I'd favor the Mamba here. Cast down. Cool. Now let's just draw a land here, and I can protect it. Nope. Well, I'm going to play this. I'm just going to keep throwing stuff at him like, aha! And this is after adding 1 land, people. A bit frustrating. There's the thing. We'll walk right into that. Make it a 0/1 if he blocks. Or just kill it with this Veil. Sure, let's attack. Okay. I gotta wait on the agent, I think. I'm just gonna pass. We can Dispel, Veil, Blessing. We just need more lands, just like last game. It's a problem with playing these real sensitive lists like this. These things are making a believer out of me. There's that. Feng JK. If they snuff out enough, you can Relic throw an artifact and go for the kill. Good point. A lot of people miss that, but yeah, you can just do the other thing. We shall play this. I believe I'm going to leave the... Well, I have to use that, don't I? I have to use the green. I'll do this for this. So we've only got Veil and the other one to really kind of hide behind here. Let's go. Boom, boom. Not doing much damage. We're drawing all defense and not much else. Good news. They've only got 1 blue source and they just used it. Hopefully they didn't find another one. And if they did, it's hopefully of the Aquifer Persuasion. Because of the lag, that's about usually between 20 and 30. At least that's what my things are saying that we're at. Are we even going to be able to use Apostles' Blessings like for evasion? Because we might be at such a low life total by the time this goes down. We're going to be in trouble, folks. Man, really want to find Embiggen. These landscapes are such a godsend for Pauper. Post-holiday viewership boost. Lots of people getting new computers. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, pretty fast show regardless. Where this might be, what, half hour in and 2 games down. So not by mistake. I knew it was going to be a slow day. So the last thing I wanted to do was play something like Tron with all these pinwheels going on and be like, And didn't we go to like 3 hours 15 the last show or something? They all run together, I tell you. Been having a lot of innovations with Brute Squad. Really just having some breakthroughs mentally with the mana base and trying some radical new things and really liking it. So I wish everybody liked that deck as much as I do. Odds are, if you're playing me late at night, I'm on Brute Squad. I love that list. Anything to do here? No. I like this. We're dead next turn. We can't really do much here, guys. We could block, double block, take 5, just to keep things alive. None of these things draw cards. We're not gonna show our stuff. We're just gonna concede here and lick our wounds. They got us good. It's pretty cool, interesting. I'd like to see that list. Like I'm curious if he's running like 24 lands. It felt like it, right? They just consistently boom, 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 get to 4, drop it. Problem child. That's what I would have called that list. All right. Here we are against Mike Lambs. 1-1. Dayakuba is here, limping through a match now. Probably stop after it sucks for all the fun out of it. Yeah, if anything, they might look at their numbers and just be like, holy cow, we got to fix this problem because it is hurting our bottom line and nobody wants to. I'm sure. Who wants to play in a league where money's involved or a draft, right? When it's that slow, I'm sure that really tanked. We'll keep. This is the kind of hand I designed the new mana base for. Again, credit goes to Josh F. on MTGO for the original list. I guess he's been playing it a few years, always tweaking it. Blue keeps getting those new transforming toys, like Relic's Roar. Well, black's across from us. We've got part of our thing, but we've only got 1 creature, everybody. I think I want to wait. That's why we really like Lotus Petal, because you can power this out and have Blessing backup. But right now, this is really our only hope, and I want to be able to at least protect it for 1 turn. So we've got the Shadow Rift. Yeah, let's keep moving here. Yeah, next turn, unless something changes, we'll seat Glistener Elf. End of turn Rift if they don't play a creature. If they do, we'll have to re-examine. I always spell Embiggen with 2 I's. I always forget the EN at the end there. All right. The familiar is showing up. Drat. This is a tough choice. I think I'm going to get rid of Mutagenic here. Oh, uh-oh. The 2 colors we don't want to see this style of list, right? So we're probably at 18 just by being able to save the dude. Double check here. What do we got? You know, Embiggen might actually be the play here to defend, or, you know, Apostles or have Embiggen options. I'm going to change a pace here. We'll play the Glistener Elf. I believe Embiggen will give it +4. 1, 2, 3. Make it a 4/4 is what I mean. But with a Galvanic Blast around, that might be a problem. This is good news. Still has Metalcraft. Ooh, I like your taste. Those are the ones I run. That is a beautiful swamp. Okay. Problem here. Lotus Petal will be a nice pull here. All right. We'll leave this about. We'll attack. Crunch. Embiggen. Whoosh. One, 2, 3. Still has Metalcraft. Yeah, let me give this pro red. Red. That'll be just enough to kill it. I didn't even hit him, did I? +4. We could get him to 1, but I'd rather be able to keep it alive. So good to know. That's just a 5/5. I forgot it hit that hard. Jeez. Gonna hold chill out here. We still got the Shadow Rift and Big in play for the win next turn. We just have to keep our creature alive. Don't be an edict. Good. Yeah, a lot of big football games. What's fun about American football this time of year is that it, oh, how cool is this? We got Shadow Rift against 2 blockers. Is that every game really matters. Like, if you don't win, you're out. The season's over. It's like, so even teams I don't care about, it's kind of exciting to watch. You know, you're like, oh my goodness, look at this. I think we win here. They could have snuff out. Feels like 2 wins every time you win once against a Rakdos style list. They just have so many weapons against a deck with maybe like 14 creatures that you care about. You know what I mean? I even thought of having a transformative sideboard in this and, you know, playing all the proliferate cards on the sideboard. Just get them once and then turn into a spell-based deck, and they're all sitting there holding all this removal and edicts, and they're like, wait, where'd the creatures go? Play, oh, what's that one? Pistis Strike on the Refurbished Familiar. That'd be pretty cool right now. I like this. First, we'll play the land. Let's do the Rift first. And wait 10 minutes. You know, that makes a little sense, right? You're going from the real world to the Shadow Realm. It might not be instantaneous. I'll give it a little break here. Yeah, Kessig Flame Breather with the Umbra that draws a card is a pretty sweet little combo. All right, we're not drawing any more cards, so we might as well do this, and this. Does it work? Woohoo! Do we win? This is, yeah, this will make sense to bring in the anti-artifact stuff. Steel Sabotage, maybe? Or Nature's Claim, or both. Hey, let me do something real bold. We're going to lose all of these. That gives us 5 spots. Go with 2 Sabotage, 3 Claim. Don't want to overboard, but woo! Let's go. Little panda's just going crazy. Yargle with the meme hype. Actually, the friend that's staying from the Wildfires is the one that designed the PauperRBust theme song. So Animaltronics here with us for about a week. He has no power, and about every other house around him is burnt down, so it's pretty stressful for him. One mulligan here. We kind of have the thing. We've got protection. I'm going to keep it. I'm feeling a little reckless here. Woo! 2 critters. We did see stuff to zap that. I do want to draw, but I got to get rid of that. We don't even have that mana here, so. All right, I clicked on Shadow Rift. This is when this pinwheel will really trick you, because if you start going crazy, then sometimes it just randomly picks one of the ones you clicked. So you can work on some new PauperRBust stuff together this week. Yeah, that's actually an option. Done. Of course, I always like that song, so. I played the new one today, the little picture pages style intro for PauperRBust. Mix it up every once in a while. Give you guys some new earworms and such. Reckless like a fire weaver. Let's go. Uh-oh. Come on, just give me an island. Let's just do the thing. Make it easy on me. All right, cool. That's pretty cool, too. We can keep things alive with this. Bloop. These cards confuse the hell out of me. I always have to ask my son, wait, so how does that work? And then 2 days later, so wait, how does that work? Executioner's Capsule. It might be too little, too late. Come on, Embiggen for the win. Embiggen for the win. No. Drat. Destroy target non-black creature. Hey, this is frustrating. We'll attack. Should I Mutagenic here. Nah, we'll save that. So we'll probably Apostle's Blessing. Might be able to Steel Sabotage. Like I might use that on an Edict if they drop that. Might, nothing, I would. Dread Skeletons. I made an all-skeleton list one time. I don't think I ever played it on the show. Just a bunch of regenerators, and then I think I used the Sky Stone or whatever that thing is where all my creatures gain flying for like a neat little trick. Deadly Disputes and stuff. Is it the Sunstone? There's some stone, and all it does is if you sacrifice it, all your creatures gain flying. It's also fun with Kartkan Shaman. Give them wings all of a sudden. Wrath the board and all your stuff lives. Alright. Looks like they're patiently waiting. Let's keep in mind I do have a counter. Fun to counter the artifact lands. Steel Sabotage has a little edge up on a null against all these come into play tap lands. You can actually counter them. Sky Shaper, thank you, Chimpskey. Creatures you control gain flying. Dust Corona is also a neat little trick I've always been trying to work on. Yeah, I remember mentioning that, about 4 or 5 months ago it came up. It's one of those, I've got about a dozen or so cards, same with Blessing of Leeches, where I'm always like, oh, one of these days, I'll show you. Come on. Embiggen. Actually, that wouldn't really work too well. Oh boy, these Lotus Petals are feeling heavy. Very heavy. Do I try to just smack? A little risky, huh? Attack. We could Relic's Roar here. Let's go for it. Hiya! He's like, what's going on? Oh, cool. All right. Watch, we draw Embiggen next turn. I'm going to feel like a fool, but I want to get in some good stuff here. Oh, that's very strange. Oh, they must be really hurting for mana here. Okay, I'll let that go. Could have played the Mamba naked there. Don't want to, though. What? Well, that's one last share to divide up. Who said that? Dranic. Dire Fleet Boatswain. Treasure token. Looking way too modern for my tastes. The monies. There's a snow-covered ghost skeleton that's probably the best value as far as just a great blocker if they don't have trample. I think it regenerates for one snow land. What's that called? I'm glad I don't remember what that's called. Alrighty, another Executioner's Capsules. I like this guy's taste in art, going with the old school look here. Woo, I could have countered that, but whatever. Don't really want to do that with that on the ground. Here we go. Rimbound Dead, that's the one. Pretty cool. Maybe make a Rakdos Skred deck with that skeleton. 1 damage. No. Cost you 2 more artifacts, buddy. And then I'll make it pro-red. Should I bite? It's going to kind of cost him his whole board. I'm going to do it. It's only going to cost me 1 life. He can just reactivate it again. But look at all the carnage of his board, right? I mean, now we're kind of going to be even. Well, there we go. And everything dies. And we're actually a little ahead on material now. Ugh, come on, list. Eldorian dead. Yep, there we go. Oh, there's so many juicy targets to, maybe play the Dungeons and Dragons zombie, the one that makes a treasure token or gives -1/1. Bring out Kildorian Dead with that. Every time I brew a Kildorian Dead, it never gets there. Yeah, Specimen's hard to beat. That's a great card. I'd like to use a Steel Sabotage. It'd be nice if I drew an island. We haven't seen any Edict effects. All right, there's an island, sorta. Did I just power out a creature here? Oh, I can't really. Let's just get our mana right. Not get too greedy. They're at 5. Let's not forget we have attacked. What a pretty place to go swimming, huh? Get some sandwiches, sit under the cove, play some Magic right in here. Get a little table. Out of the sun. Don't even have to worry about sunburn. Island. I like how these two go together. Nice little Simic thing. One of my favorite edits was at the top of the show, that little Simic pulse in the forest with all the creatures lighting up. All right, I did click on that about 10 minutes ago. Let's try to get there. We're 1-1 right now. We won the first game. Got him at 5. They got pretty reckless with the Clark Can activations. Oh boy. There we go. All right, let's go. Steel Sabotage. Wonder what would be what. Maybe another. If another capsule comes out, I'll probably sabo it. Oh, the MTG bot's dead? Interesting. I wonder if there's a correlation. I was thinking the other day, Mindstab, I ought to try to make a viable Mindstab throw list. Yeah, let's sabo that because we're going to lose a card anyway. Counter target artifact spell. You. Zzz. No creature for you. Don't have another one. There we go. Toxin analysis. Not going to do anything for us. We don't care if you gain life. It's a miracle. Well, is it alive or dead? What's going on with the bot here? Oh, there it is. It's alive. Land, please. Do I just play this naked, everybody? I think we wait. No. I can at least sabo again here if they've got another familiar or something we don't like a capsule drop. It's nice to see capsules show up. I don't know why it wouldn't let me respond to that. I remember being able to counter those. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Of course, now it's going to die. Let's put out the Blight Mamba because I care more about this. This way it might eat up a turn as far as removal goes. We'll let the Mamba die, and then we'll play what we really care about and hopefully draw another land by then. Come on, list. Give me my land, baby. Woo! They're doing the thing. Vault of Whispers, Chromatic Star. Better draw land or we're not going to go far. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, the white skeleton. Twice as much. Hey, Grogberg, we'll see you next week, my friend. I'm sure it'll be round 1. Land, please. Thank you. It's about time the most probable thing shows up. Yeah, Jack. They're going to call my bluff, aren't they? I'm just going to play out the agent pass. This is game 2, so they could have a wide variety of kill stuff here. Only good news, capsules are in the graveyard, and they're at 3 cards. There we go. Let me put the PauperRBust mug here. Get the ginger ale here. What do we got here? Uh-oh. We're going to have to lose something. I mean, I guess I have to kill the sabotage here. I got 2 unblockables. This actually isn't too bad. I mean, if we top deck anything like Embiggen, we're going to be fine. Of course, this is the jackass that got rid of Might of Old Krosa. So there goes half of our odds. In this scenario, it would have been nice. Discard it. But we'd be discarding Might of Old Krosa here, probably. Well, not with an active Blighted Agent out. Considered, you know, Groundswell's an old school card, but it's tough to stay up on that. All right, so we win. So just do this. Bloop. And there we go. I guess we don't really win here. I only get him to 4. If I say, yeah, if I say black, then the red would have to go down. I'm already at 2. I gotta really savor the agent here. I could kill him next turn. I thought we had him. It's like, that's not Embiggen. Yeah, Groundswell used to be the one in choice. Then Might of Old Krosa came out, which I really like because it's a neat way of milking out counters or baiting people. If you've got the answer, like an Apostle's Blessing in hand, you're like, because they have to answer. You know, it's like, here goes I'm a 5/5 infect. It's like, you better do something now while it's on the stack. And if they do, it was up to, you did it, so you have the answer in hand. And unless they have an answer to the answer, you're usually pretty good. I almost hope this is some sort of wrath effect because it'll kill the familiar. We'll be able to stay alive via Apostle's Blessing in theory. Click slowly and carry a large synthesizer. Boom, boom, boom. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. That really, 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 really sucks. Multiple activations. They've already showcased that they know that trick, so I can't really do too much with it. I don't care if he gains a lot of life here. I mean, do I power up the Mamba here? Do I lose 2 life? Well, this is really good, actually, because he's going to kill his whole team, so I'm going to let this go. One creature without flying does the thing. I'll do this thing since he killed it anyway. Let's say red. Bye-bye everything. But they're at 9. That treasure token got some tricks up its sleeve. They better use it before I draw. See, let's see Snakeskin Veil do that, right? We win. Off to the next one. My bladder's holding up. Helps when you're playing Infect, right? Hey, has anybody done the, what is it, the new Windows update? I know it's about a month or 2 in. I don't like to, it doesn't say I need to. It just says it's available. Has anybody had any bad experiences with it? Because right now it's, you know, it prompts me every about once a week, just like, hey, this is available. You don't have to get it yet, but he had a treasure token active though. The Kinsey. All right, yes. I want to go first. Cool. Yeah, all right. A little clunky. We'll keep this. Get a landscape going out. Also classical Simic INFECT. Yep, if it's Infect, I've played it. Everything under the sun. Speaking of under the sun, gorgeous. Volcano kind of bugs me. It's a little too much. Yep, we run Embiggen. We had a turn 2 kill with the, I think it was a Glistener Elf off a Lotus Petal turn 1, and then we killed on turn 2 with Relic's Roar and Embiggen combo. We'll do the thing. I kind of freaked out at first. I thought this was Deathblade Elite at first. Grab into Forest. Off we go. Love this, because if they got Journey, they're going to eat their own Doom Traveler, and that's kind of a 2-for-1 because they don't get the little flyer. I love this card. I love all cards like that. They're just great. Feeling pretty good. Heck, at this rate, we can just, well, we can't really double Relic's Roar. I did that the other night. Felt like this big mentally. It's like, it's a 4-3. And now it's a 4-3. It's like, oh, crap, it doesn't pile up. You get so used to playing green and just like, just get bigger and bigger. Never been a fan of this art. That doesn't even look rendered. It's weird. It's kind of grainy. Don't remember it looking that way. I agree, Chimpskey. Yeah, it's a little overkill. A little too picturesque, you know. Just have it go down there. Okay. All right, they got a blocker, for now at least. That's cool. Don't really want to waste that on other stuff. I'm just going to play the Ichorclaw pass. See, I blocked that dude. So we're 2-1. I lost real bad to a Dimir list. We just had everything. But the other games, we won both games. So it's a fast little list. We're on round 4, and it's at 55-minute mark. So for you impatient people out there like me, you'll probably like this stream. But then you won't because everybody's taking too long because of the new software glitch. But till then, whatever. Hey, just noticed the pyro in me. We've got, remember when we were burning the cards? Maybe we should bring that back. Gather the townsfolk. Uh-oh, we're about to get anthemed in about 2.5 turns, I would imagine. Only reason to play the townsfolk tech. Maybe they got Magnify to keep everything alive. That wouldn't really work against Cannonade, but 2 of them would. Oh, Petal's very pricey, but I think it's super, like if you're truly trying to enter a league with something like this, I wouldn't recommend it, but you could pull it off, probably a 3-2, maybe a 4-1 if you really drew right, but the Petal is so instrumental because of the blessing and keeping your turn 1 stuff alive through that first round of damage or pushing it through like we just saw last game. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, be careful. Magnifies all creatures, though. Don't really want to block Doom Traveler because then they just get another blocker. It's going to be funny in like 10 more years. I'm still doing this and I'll be calling up all these cards that are new now and people be like, oh, wow, that's cool. Come on, list. Got to start cutting down these numbers somehow. Ooh, let me, I'm going to go with both. I think I'm going to just Mutagenic. Get out double Ichorclaw. I really like that we're drawing these now. Do I just let this go? Okay, that's gone. This way I don't have to really worry about too many Anthem effects here. 2 damage. Let's do this. I'm going to pay the life after all. Because I want to bring out that Ichorclaw so that they've really got to think twice about attacking me. The reason I'm doing this, I just really want to be... oh, interesting. Okay. Do we just let that go? I think I'm going to let Glistener Elf go. You can have it. I mean, we still trade, right? That's kind of the goal. And since I've got the other one, these are the creatures I really care about. So I think we're going to see these Doom Travelers staying back. But I did that just so, 4 with an Anthem effect, all of a sudden I'm like at 6 life, Opponent Nerdy Sage playing a super old school avatar, one of the first. The Jin. Earnham Gin and Tonic. Sponsor of the show. Yeah, we're not doing that. I like that card. I've always tried to make it work. Pay the life. Call white. Because it can power up your dudes. I've never got it to work, though. Everything about it makes it look like, hey, that'll work. It should in theory, right? You can be aggro or you can be pacifism. And it's like, played probably 3 decks live on the show and it just never seems to work out. Now, maybe if you went with Azorius build with of one mind, going with the human route there, but that demon looks pretty cool. Looks like she's known him her whole life. Like she grew up a little girl with this thing. It's just like there's no fear in her eyes at all. Come on, get it. Aha! Take that. You let one of these through. Relic's Roar is going to get you. We haven't even infected them yet, so this kind of blows. All right. We can at least Relic's Roar this if they have some sort of edict effect. What's the white edict for double white? I can't remember that one. I'm happy I can't remember it. Gotta love Ichorclaw. That's a lot of creature. I think this is the frame I'm sitting inside of, right? And then I base it around Ichorclaw Myr. Celestial Flare, that's the one. That comes and goes about every 3 years. You'll see it in sideboards and then it goes away, usually with the prominence of Guardian of the Guild Pack tech, which hasn't been seen since Gates was popular, but always a good option. Are they going to let us hit? Cool. Well, we're going to do the thing. Bloop. Might as well get them for 8, right? Oh, yeah, mine's Dev. You got it. Let's go. We're hellbent. Take that. Got him an 8. Because you guys are old. That's right. Comes with many benefits and drawbacks, but I focus on the benefits. I know all the cards. I've played all of them. All right. Oh, where were you last turn, right? If I would have just waited. Patience is for suckers. Let's go. We got some Rosebud going on. What's happening here, Chimpskey? All right. There's that. And there's that. When it dies, put a +1 counter on target creature you control. Ooh, if it's a human, do it twice. Very cool. Too bad it's not dying first, old man. Yeah, elder. Right when people are talking about being too old in the chat, right? That's a good quote. Bam. Embiggen. This is a pretty good flavor text here. Flea circus? No. Flee. It's a circus. That would be disgusting. I think there's a, what would you call it, genetic reason that everybody gets the heebie-jeebies around creepy crawlies and stuff. Like so many of them have killed your ancestors, right? It's that little riddle of how rare every single person you've ever met, including you, is, like, because your ancestors had to survive and they had to survive and they had to go left instead of right at that crucial time 400 generations before, and otherwise you wouldn't be here. Craziness. Stuff like that makes you afraid of spiders and such, right? As the first piracy charm. Oh, as a proto-piracy charm. Nice. Ooh, I don't think I've seen this art. Elder Cathar. Interesting use of that. I can honestly say, not dishonestly, that I've never played Elder Cathar. I just, but that's pretty neat. Whenever it dies, maybe play it with black, though, and you can deadly dispute it and get your engine really going, huh? All right. Not out of the woods yet. We need to get like Apostle's Blessing here for the win. Or that. That helps. All right. They're dying next turn. I almost swear it. Unless they have Holy Light. But even then, we can get them in 2 turns. Who likes playing Embiggen on defense, though? It's quite the conundrum here. Do like the foreboding art shadow there. It doesn't match. It's like angels rising up. He vowed he would never rest until he reached his destination. He doesn't know how right he was. That's a cool hat. I'd like to get me one of those. Dude, looks nice and warm. Chilly night. My son really wants to go back to Theros. Hey, they're not blocking? What's going on here? So you just die? Maybe the pinwheel got them. You know, they clicked and then they're like, what's going on? And they clicked off of the blocker and then it timed up. You know what I mean? All right. So we won that one. Oh, wait. That's just game 1. Tokens. Green, white. GW. Gut shot will be pretty good here, I would imagine. I'm not sure if... how many would we want, right? Shadow Rest's going to be good. Blessing's been good. Rancor's going to be good. I'm going to get rid of some mites. You know what? These are the ones I need to get rid of. Get rid of all 4 of those. Bring back in the Might of Old Krosa. Sorry, Super Mouse. And we'll bring in all 4 of these just so we can respond to the Tricknologies. Plus, they might have a Standard Bear, which just ruins Infect. So, as the power creep continues, especially with creature tricks involved, It'd be really cool if more of them were phrased with target creature you control gets, so that I have a few more options. Don't want to overdo it. Standard bear is a nice little hate bear. Holy light. Woo. Okay. Well, if we draw you know what, we got a turn 2-ish kill. We'll keep this. Yeah, we can hit for 5 on turn 2. We can gut shot. All right, I thought we were really going to have to use that. It's nice to have it in our opener. Man, when Tribe was a thing, this was awfully the thing. All right, change of plans. We're going to play this. Double cast the petals. Never know when you're going to need them. We'll bring out this because it just hits harder. Pass the turn. We can protect it. Sideboard fog. Yep, that'll get us. Of course, most people with sideboard slots, they would probably end up running Moment's Peace, which buys us another little turn of Telegraph. This dude looks straight out of like Diablo lore. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/1 counter on this. Cool. Killer EOT. Come on, Relic's Roar for the for the win. Wait, not for the wind. No, the wind. Still need to get it through this. Well, yeah, it could be for the win because we'll gut shot it. So long as it lives. Can't think of many things that'll get past this. Come on, Relic's Roar. Let's go. Turn 2, baby. If we draw Relic's Roar, we win. Roar. Nope. Pretty good, though. Yeah. Let's do this. Should I? Should I? I'm going to do it. I think if they had a standard bear, they would have used it there. Oh, boy. This is frustrating. Do I do massive damage? Lose our only green source? I'm going to save the Embiggen since we've already got a blue out. Right now I'm just going to Krosan since we know it'll get through, and then I can protect it. Hopefully we just draw a forest, which is the most probable, or a Tree of Tails. I would have Embiggen there. Feeling pretty fragile. This says you control. Gather the townsfolk. All right. One more. Just give me a forest and we can win here. Unless they've got vines. Drat. Arrgh. All right. Well, meekly pass the turn. The 1 hour mark, and last round's next. Kind of looks like a young Val Kilmer. I should say about a 30-year-old Val Kilmer. That poor guy, boy. I think he got some sort of throat cancer or something, and he's not dead, but boy, he sounds like he is. Well, it's super hard to understand. What a cruel twist of fate if you're an actor and you're kind of, known for your voice and your looks, and it just takes them both. Seeing him in that remake of Top Gun Maverick, that was heartbreaking. As a kid of the 80s, it's supposed to be the Iceman. All right, we like this. We like this a lot. Let's win, especially with vines gone here. Double checking. We go like this here. Bloop. Go like this. Call green. Unless they got Holy Light. Attack. Oh, Yargo. Sure, you got some good good pointers there. I mean, good features. All our wins have been double wins, and our losses have been double losses. We're 3-1 with the list. This is it, folks. Last round. No bathroom breaks, no nothing. Kind of a media light show, but why not? For the before side of ads, Jaredgel. One of my favorite readings, or I should say just descriptions of a character. It was the devil in Anne Rice's Mtmentat the Devil, and I still remember it was called The Ordinary Man. And the point was you could miss him in a crowd of like 3 people. And it was like, that's what the devil should look like, not some horned beast that draws attention. It's like he would just mix in with the crowd and be one of us. You might not need to leave early, Nim. You're right. And with this hand, you're definitely right. Man, all we're lacking is the thing. We'll keep... I can pedal out the Glistener Elf landscape, have Blessing backup. Watch it get spells pierced. Successful day already. Even if we lose this one, we'll be 3-2. Right now, we're 3-1. Really thought if we were going to lose to anything, I would have bet looking at the sheet, not seeing it would either be Rakdos or the Blitz deck, but we beat those. Lost to Dimir. We have played 4. We're 3-1. Top of a fast show. We haven't seen a third round. All our wins were 2-0, and our one loss was 0-2. That's how it works when you look at the maths. This is just a pinwheel issue. Normally I'd be barking at them like, hey, hurry it up. Yeah, that's what's weird about this lag bug is like I'll have lightning fast games here and there, and then like it'll just be molasses again. I know, no commercials this week. We're just rolling. I had some MXC replays planned, the Changeling from Comedy Bang Bang. Okay. Please do something. I don't want to walk into a you-know-what. Oh, we got the thing. Do we go for it? Oh, shoot. We'll play this. We'll play this. And now we'll think about things. I think I want to chicken out. They spell pierce us. The game's just over, right? But if I go grab green, we've got to sit on the... What do y'all say, chat? Pop the petal for Glistener Elf, then we would have to draw land. This is rough. If I pop the petal for the Glistener Elf, I can protect it with the landscape's generic ability and blessing. I think I got to chicken out here, grab a forest. Wait for pinwheel number 92. I'm just spell pierce is a thing. I'd rather them play a fairy or something, get a ninja out. I know it's gonna. We could maybe win this turn, right? But now there's the snap. There's counter spells. There's lots of things. Let's go get a forest. Got the combo. All right, that feels pretty good because if they got a counter for this, we can still do the thing. Sprite. Okay, gut shots are going to be needed. Fae. We're ready games too, but you know what? I'm going to drop this out. We could get snapped, but I'm going to go for it. An island and we win in theory unless they have snap. Yeah, we did the Spell Stutter Speech Center. That was in the background of one of our ads. Trying to get very dense with some of our early ads where I put like 18 private jokes in 30 seconds when it comes to cards. The Pauper County Fair probably wins the medal for that one. I think there was like upwards of 20 name drops of specific cards and artwork shown, from Kobolds to Spellstutter Sprite to Moments Peace meditation seminars and the Rakdos band headliners. That would be a hard one to beat. especially with a time frame of a commercial length. I really wanted that to be a ninja, just so they didn't have this wall of counters looking at us. Oh, come on, give us a land. Don't even want to do anything here. Can't risk it with a snap. I just have to sit back on Blessing here. Bless is probably just another Spellstutter Sprite, so we'll just act anemic, which we are. All right. Well, if this keeps up, we're going to win. We're technically hitting for 2 and they're hitting for 1 when it comes to poison damage. They just got a wall of counters. You can feel it. Almost want to just scoop here if we don't draw a land. This is, we all know what we're up against. There it goes. Good news is Apostle's Blessing costs 2 technically, so we can get around Sprite if we have to play it. Spell Stutter 7-up. Deep House Ninja Pizza. Ninja of the Deep Hours. He's pretty svelte ninja there, huh? Good size arms. Infect creatures with prowess. Woo! All right. Yield, baby. Anything to make this game go faster. This is it. You don't see many Fey lists in the... I think it's so hated. It's up there with like land destruction. People just quit. Like, hey, you're playing a real deck. All the decks that can seem absolutely unbeatable. That's up there, isn't it? Let's attack here. One more land, and I'll try for the combo because we'll have Blessing back up. But for right now, all right. I'm gonna play out the agent. We know they got a Sprite, so let's keep things at 2. It's probably gonna get countered. So at least let us know if they have a counter. Worst case scenario, they snap counter. Okay, down 1 counter. Pretty fast show today. Still got to do the artwork for the JPEG. Last few weeks I've had that ready in advance, but not this week. Grabbing more answers. Cool. Well, we know one of these is going to get countered, don't we? Everything in our hand, except for that, is an instant. I care about Embiggen more than I do Relic's Roar, right? So let's lead with Roar, and then I'll Embiggen in response, and hopefully they don't have double nastiness. Yeah, I know they've got the one, so let's, you know, I could do this on their turn, and then block, but I'd rather just do this, pull out a counter. Maybe this pinwheel screw up effect will make it go through on accident, right? Come on. This. Swore I did that. It's weird. Snap here would be frustrating. If so, I'll use the island and the blessing. Hopefully I don't have to use twice. Don't think we're winning this one, but we could. We've got a lot of counters, but we've got a lot of must counters. I'll let this go. If they only have, the problem is if they've got snap, I'm gonna let this go. All right, don't know. I mean, they always have the Sprite combo there, and then we're just really afraid of a snap with Sprite back up. I want to be second on the stack when that goes down. As it sits now, I can still call blue on this, and at the counter call blue on it again, and then maybe do something. Especially if we draw a land. Optimal draw would be like a forest. Be pretty impressive against this wall of counters if we can pull something off. I don't know why they wouldn't have sprited there. Even EOT. Maybe the pinwheel got him. let's not do that. I guess we favor the blue here. So we'll do two things. It'll keep their mana tied up. If we got another snap or some sort of thing, we can just do it again. We might be able to win here. Love this. Love this. Unless they got a foil, we win. Game 1 against deck you usually can't beat. Blue. They don't get to untap anything and we win. Blue. Maybe I should have called black there in case they just drop a swamp and snuff out. That'd be pretty funny, right? We're going to do the thing. Because it's a fairies player, we're going to really overdo it. I usually never do this, but because it's fairies, I'm going to do it. They got like snapback. Woo! Didn't see that coming. Win game 1 against Fae. All right, now we bring in the gut shots. Gut shot. Probably Dispel too. Might be overkill. I'll lose some Shadow Rifts, 1 Mamba, probably all of our mutagenics. Okay, well I don't have to lose all of them. Maybe we bring in another Shadow Rift. I think I like this. Cut a land? No. I didn't think I want to add one. I know the whole, like, you're on the play drawing, but we need to, especially with snaps and stuff. I want to see like a Lotus Petal, 2 lands, hand, get a jump. Again, Apostle's Blessing, making that work. I like it. It's the kind of hand I like. Yeah, we're going to go boom, boom, boom. Agent, and then if we do the thing, we might just win on turn 2 here if we draw Embiggen everybody. This feels really good, doesn't it? What a hot mess of fun this is. We're going to keep... Come on, show me a Fae. Problem is we go all out and then they just bounce it with snap probably. But we can't really worry about that tempo issue here. Damn it. All right. Well, hopefully they don't counter the Lotus Petal. Hey, it's another agent. This is looking up and up. We'll cast this. Spell Pierce, maybe. Could be a thing. All right. We'll do the thing. Bloop. There we are. You're dead next turn if we draw Relic's Roar. Got a lot of quotes today. They better snap now. They know it's good for them. I don't know why people let me untap, but, you know, maybe because they don't have it, right? Yeah, let's Embiggen on this one, and then we can just blast it, right? And we've got the backup of a blessing here. Maybe eat a Sprite. Let's go. So I got 2 options here. They both hurt, but they're both awesome against blue. A Dispel. Dang it. Can't really do much against that. I was really hoping for a snap. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Dang it. Good news, we've got a land again. Did we play a land this turn? We did. Darn it. Oh, well, we'll hold off on Blessing here. Maybe should have played the other agent. Deck's feeling pretty formidable. Yeah, when they first came out, I'm like, free spells always go up in price. So if the new set comes out and it's, you know, they have this new thing that says give up 5 minutes of your clock to do this instead, get 8 of them. 4 to sell, 4 to keep. That's my advice. I don't mind seeing all of these things show up. Let's go another one. We don't really have to worry. I doubt they're playing Fade Away. We'll run right into this. We don't even have to worry about Flash Fairies coming out to, you know, do the surprise block. And we've got the double Apostle's Blessing feeling pretty good against Snap. Beating blue with blue. How you like that? Okay. You know, the Apostle's Blessing art and this dude look like they're from the same mother. That backpack arm contraption is just creepy good. Yeah, Piracy Charm. I didn't know what is Gut Shot online? This is one pricey little list with the Lotus Petals and Gut Shots, but oh my goodness. Okay. Feels like we're going to win. We've already eaten one of their Dispels. If they don't have Snap, they have to just keep taking 2. That's got to be really frustrating for them. You know, normally you just jump in front of it with a Spell Stutter Sprite, trade, and attack Ninja, rinse, repeat, but we've got a really defensive hand here, and I don't mind it because they've only got, what, 3 turns left? Got shots cheap online and expensive in paper. Is that what it said? No, that's right. Ooh, I have about 8 of every mainstay in Pauper in paper. Most of them. Tree of Tales we can relic in response to a edict. So that's pretty cool. And games 2 and 3 against burn, we can always gain 4 life with Nature's Claim on your Tree of Tales. Yeah, so gain life, or you dodge edicts without having to slow down with something like, you know, the plant tokens and such. Okay, I think our plan's working. They're like, damn it, play something so I can counter it. It's like, no. I will never do that. We're going to kill ourselves with Apostle's Blessing. We're at 12 life. Look at our hand. We started the game with 12 life. Feels like we're playing Chandelar. All right, we got that going on. Should we play it? I don't think so. They must have a counter by now. But maybe they can deal with one of these things. Eat a hard counter, maybe. Here comes a snap. Wish I had 2 islands and I could double play. Might not need it. Snap. We'll say no to that. I love that this costs 2. It's like, take that, Sprite. Gut Shot. That was an old Key and Peele sketch when I first started Propaganda that we did a Gut Shot skit with, and it was pretty fun. Boop. Say blue. Got another one? Yeah, they kind of have to be careful of any sort of instant that would just kill them here, right? Well, that kind of blows. Do I do another one? I'm going to take the 1 here. I'm going to let that reduce it. Normally that can do the thing, but this way we'll play a Blighted Agent. Oh, that's a good resource there, then, Chimpskey. Everybody should bookmark that. Nim's got it on good authority. All right, we'll bring out another problem child. Death next turn. We've got 1 blessing backup. I don't mind doing this because they had double snap. They would have played it there. Prime Barrow Intruder. There's also the little cog work dude. Here comes a ninja, which is going to eat up more mana resources, which I'm happy about. Yeah, it used to be MTGO Traders was like the only store in town, and then GoatBots just came on strong about 10 years back. They've always been good to me. If you ever need to sell physical stuff, I've always said Channel Fireball always has a special place in my heart. I sold them my first physical collection when I was getting into Pauper, and I'm like, I don't need all these rares. And I got like $4,000, and then they took over 90 minutes and they looked through my collection and found like another $1,500 of hidden gems. I'm like, well, you didn't have to do that, did you? But it was sure nice that they did. Let's attack for the win. Can't believe we're going to maybe 2-0 a fairies list with just so many counters and so much interaction. Here we go. Whenever he targets, we'll say pro blue. We got got the answer to the answer. If they got a snap, they're at 7 or attack for 3. Let's see if this gets there. Remember on Intruder. Okay. Targeting. Person's just going to do a silent scream. So this one's targeting that. This one's targeting that. Okay. Let me double check that. Okay, I will target this again. Paying life, doing the thing. Yay! 4-1. Courtesy of Josh F. We're gonna, like I said at the top of the show, you know what the old what did we learn? Well, what I learned, got to double check that I'm still on camera here, is I was correct to bring in all 4 of these. Just crucial, especially for evasion and stuff. Nothing against Snakeskin Veil, but and you know, never played Rancor even when we had it in our hand. I'm starting to think this deck might be able to move on from a Rancor effect. Maybe the 4th Rift could go in there. I do like 1 Veil access there, but pretty flexible little list. Really liking just the interaction. The mana, definitely, you know, mana could always use work, but when you add up the petals in this, it is like we're playing 20 lands. It just didn't feel like that today because we got a little screwed there, but hey, can't really be too upset. So this is how I built it. This is, again, inspired by the player Josh F. So this is the original list. I wanted to show you all the differences. There's 1 less land. Let me bring up the thing. He had 2 force spikes. This is very valid, and it was tough for me to cut these because the deck runs really thin. And think about it. You're against Infect. You're really tentative, like, oh crap. So whenever you have an answer to kill something, you're going to play it and usually get maxed out. And so I could see why you would play Force Spike here. I just like being a little bit more proactive, whereas Apostle's Blessing, he had 3 of them. I added the 4th. Let's see, as we go down here, he had 2 Veils as his, so we both ran 5 defensive cards, and I just chose to go 4 Blessings, 1 Snakeskin Veil. He's got 2-3 as a package here with both the 3. I think you could cut this to, even though it's Infect and you want to keep lands, you might be able to cut this to 2. Sideboard's just kind of all over the place. He's got the Distortion Strike tech here and a 3rd Force Spike, but like I said, he's been playing this list for a long time, so you might want to screen grab this and play this one, or if you like how I played today, play mine. Oh, and he's got 3 Rancors too, so could definitely be relevant, especially with an Ichorclaw Myr. Considered the the land that gives you, what is it, black, blue, green, and then maybe have an unearthed package so you could get these things back, and then you could even maybe play the flyer, the black flyer over this. Might be getting a little too deep in the woods, but what you gonna do? Hey, first commercialless show in my memory, or bathroom breakless show in my memory. So with that, I'm gonna head out, guys. We'll see you same time, same place on PauperGanda. Thanks for joining me as we see how cards get banned in Pauper. Till next week, everybody. Adios.